All right, guys. So for science today, we are going to be reviewing for your Unit 1, Lesson 3, Water on Earth quiz. What I'm going to start doing is I'm also going to be putting the page numbers for the lessons whenever we have activities in science that you're going to be doing. For the remainder of the week, we are going to be doing a unit review test. So there isn't really going to be like pages that you guys are going to be assigned. We're just going to be reviewing for your science test. And I'm also going to be showing you guys how to create quizzes in Kahoot. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So for today, we're going to review pages 48 to 50 and then 56 to 58 in your book. And this is what your book is going to look like. This one right here. It's going to say Inspire Science, Land and Water. It's going to have a picture of like a lake with some mountains in the background, some rocks in a little jar, and then it's going to say Unit 1 at the top. So if you have that book, go ahead and you guys are going to turn to page 48 first. If you don't have your book, you're going to log in. So for those of you who don't have your book, go to Google Classroom, and then you're going to click on the Google Apps. And then once you get to Google Apps like Ava is, she's going to click on McGraw-Hill. Go ahead and click on McGraw-Hill. Ava, thank you so much. Once you get to McGraw-Hill, you need to make sure you're in the right school. Some of you guys, your schools are going to say your old school's name. So like right now, Ava says Nixon. She needs to click on Nixon and click on OISP, which stands for Online Independent Study Program. And then she's going to click on 2021 Inspire Park, which is Inspire Science, which is going to be our science book. Once you guys are there, you're going to notice that there's a test. We're not going to take the test right now. What I want you to do is I want you to click on lessons. So go to that left-hand side where it says the pencil and it says lessons. The to-do activity is going to be your quiz, which we're going to take at the end of our lesson today. Now you're already on lesson 3, it looks like. If you aren't, you can click on the notebook, but since we're already on lesson 3, let's just scroll down. And then you're going to click on explain. That one's evaluate. Let's go to explain. Very good. And then open up, read about bodies of water. Read about bodies of water. Very good. So Ava just showed you guys how you're going to do it online. And then if you have your books, I showed you which book it is, and it's going to be this one as well. So thank you so much, Ava, for your support. So if you're in your book, you're on pages 48 to 50 first. Okay. So what I'm just going to do right now is I'm just going to reread. I'm not going to answer any of the questions, and we're not going to go online and watch the video. Okay. We're just going to review. If you want to rewatch the video, you guys can on your own time. Bodies of water. Look for these words as you read: glacier, lake, ocean, pond, river, stream. Earth has many forms of water. Almost all of that water is in the oceans. An ocean is a large, deep body of salt water. And here's an ocean right here. Fresh water is found in lakes, ponds, rivers, and then streams. A lake is a body of water that has land all around it, and ponds also have land all around them, but they're smaller than lakes. A river is a body of fresh water that flows or moves. Water also flows in a stream, but a stream is smaller than a river. Okay. I'm going to move on to page 50 now. Frozen water. Most of Earth's water is frozen solid as ice. Frozen water can be found in glaciers. Glaciers are large sheets of ice that slowly flow across the land. And then that's it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to review our evaluate, which is pages 56 to 58 if you're in your book. Right here. Now, if you're online, you're just going to go to the evaluate. So like Kayla Gonzalez, go ahead and click on lessons. Now, once she clicks on lessons, it's going to take her to unit 1, and she's already on lesson 3. So she's just going to scroll down, and then she's going to find the evaluate. which should be like almost the last one. So keep scrolling a little bit. And then right there where it says lesson and review, water on earth, go ahead and open that up, Kayla. So I'm showing you what it looks like both in your book and online. So just like what Kayla sees on the computer is what you're going to see in your book. Explain the phenomenon. What do different colors on Earth's surface show? So if I go back to my book, it's the same thing. Explain the phenomenon. What do the different colors on Earth's surface show? Summarize it. Tell what you know about where water is found on Earth. Read the claim, a glacier is water on Earth. Which statement best supports this claim? And then study the map. Does the Rio Grande River begin at point A or point B? So all of these questions we answered last Friday. So if for some reason you don't remember, you didn't write them down, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down, look for last week. Last week was week 5, September 20th to the 24th. Scroll down to science, and then here's that science video. So if you open it up on YouTube, it tells you, see science unit 1, lesson 3. And all you're going to do is...
That is true. Excuse me. But we're not really talking about where to find glaciers.
And then I go through all of the questions with you guys. So if for some reason you don't remember, Miss Park, I didn't write this down. Well, here, I go through the answer. So here's that answer to the first one. Water can be found in oceans, ponds, and lakes and rivers. It can also be high in the mountains in the snow and ice. Glaciers also hold a lot of Earth's fresh water. So I go through all of the answers with you guys so that you guys have them. Okay, so rewatch these videos if you guys have any questions about the work. All right. That's about it. And then we are doing it up to 58. So it would be this next page here. And then all of the instructions on what to do and how to do it is in last week's YouTube video. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to review for your test. So you guys can actually take it with me right now. So Kayla, what you can do is you can click this X button right here. And then scroll all the way back or click back to the top or scroll up. Yep. And then click on home. Now we are all going to take our test together. Now you see where it says unit 1, lesson 3, water on Earth. You guys should all have that. You're going to click let's go. And then you're going to click on that computer with the check mark. And we are all going to take this test together right now. So you guys can go ahead and take it. Click start assignment. All right, there are only 3 questions. Almost all of Earth's water is in the ocean. If you're not sure, you are allowed to use your book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back a few pages and I'm going to see if I can find that answer. Earth has many forms of water. Almost all of the water is in the oceans. An ocean is a large, deep body of salt water. So let's look again. What was the question? Almost all of Earth's water is in the ocean. So is that, oh, my thing just ended. I'm going to have to do it myself then. Okay. Assign assessments. Okay, so here we read, Earth has many forms of water. Almost all of the water is in the oceans. So that first question, the answer is going to be true. Yes, almost all of Earth's water is in the oceans. Our Earth is covered with mostly water. Question number 2. A blank is a fresh body of water that has land all around it and it is bigger than a pond. So if you're not sure, let's reread. Fresh water is found in lakes, ponds, rivers, and streams. A lake is a body of water that has land all around it. Ooh, so it could be a lake, Ponds also have land all around them, but they are smaller than lakes. So a lake is big and a pond is small. So if we know a lake is a fresh body of water that has land all around it, it's going to either be a lake or a pond. Oh, but there is no pond here. And it's bigger than a pond. Oh, so it must be a lake. A lake is a fresh body of water that has land all around it and it's bigger than a pond. Next question, last question. Choose the best answer, okay? So some of them might seem like they're the correct answer, but I want you to choose the one you think is the best one. Most of the Earth's fresh water is frozen solid as ice. Frozen water can be found in what? So let's look to see if we can find anything about frozen water. Frozen water right here. Most of Earth's fresh water is frozen solid as ice. Frozen water can be found in glaciers. Glaciers are large sheets of ice that flow slowly across the land. Glaciers. I'm going to click done and review, and then I'm going to submit the assignment. When I see these kites, I'm going to view my score details, and then it's going to tell me my percentage on what I got right and wrong. And this is very similar to like your Connect Ed ELA tests. All right. So that is going to be it for science for today. You guys are going to go ahead and do the rest of your activities now for today. So I know we did that during our read theory time normally. So you guys can take your break. And then instead of doing science at 12:45, you guys are going to do read theory. If you finish 10 minutes of read theory, then you can do any of those online resources from our weekly, from my website. Some of you guys are having a hard time typing. You need to get faster at typing because a lot of the work that we're going to be doing, especially our assessments, you're going to need to be a fluent typer. So if you need to work on your typing, I recommend Typing Club right here. There's also another fun one called Nitro Type. If you want to practice your reading skills, this is read theory is reading comprehension. Epic has a lot of great books, and some of them are even like videos that you can watch. ReadWorks is another one. You can also read in our Star Reading. So if you go to Star Reading right here, this is going to be the one where you took your tests. There's something called My On Learning. If you click on My On Learning, they have a lot of great books there too. Okay. So a lot of great things you guys can do. You can watch Brain Pop videos. You can do Miss Rush's mental health classroom. You can do some more PE. You can do some math games, whatever you guys would like to do after you do your 10 minutes of read theory. And then you guys are going to do your one activity for the week. Take a photo, video of what you did. If you do it today, you don't need to do it for the remainder of the week. And then the last thing I encourage you guys to always do is read any book you'd like for 20 minutes. Okay, some of you guys are not doing that. I've talked to you guys and you said that you're not doing that at the end of the day. Please make sure that you guys are reading. If you are not able to read to yourself, ask someone in your house to read to you. If no one in the house can read to you, then go ahead and use any of those websites online. You can have Connect Ed read to you, like the stories we read. You can have YouTube read to you. And you can also talk to me and I can help you find those resources. All right, guys. That's about it. Make sure you guys get all your work done. If you have any missing assignments in Google Classroom, make sure you guys go to Google Classroom and check under missing assignments to see if your names are on any of those things. All right.